For the vineyards in this region, we have what's called vine mealybug, and that has become pest number one. I would recommend Sutera to other growers, and I would say that Sutera has become the backbone of a program in the fight against the vine mealybug.
Hello, I'm Matthew Malcolm with the California Ag Network, reporting to you actually from the annual meeting of Sun-Maid growers here in Fresno. And in addition to visiting with all sorts of growers here, it's great to meet with Emily Rooney from the Ag Council of California. She had some good news to share, which involves Sun-Maid as well. But as you think of the emphasis on Buy American and with our logistical challenges of getting product out across the world, a lot of our commodities leaders are trying to focus on building the domestic market because it's so hard to get our product on ships out to sea. So can you tell us about what the governor's done to try to help in this situation?
Yeah, you bet. Thank you, Matthew, for the opportunity. So Ag Council of California sponsored legislation with the support of Sun-Maid growers and others to help prioritize the purchase of domestic products with taxpayer dollars. Several years ago, probably 4 or 5 years ago, we worked with the Joint Legislative Audit Committee to do an audit of school districts to see if they were complying with the Buy American provision of USDA, which would prioritize the purchase of domestic products. And that audit actually came back with a 100% failure rate. And so we've been working with the legislature since then in a variety of forms to try to strengthen the Buy American Act and implementation in the state of California.
Well, let me clarify. So 100% failure, meaning that these school districts are getting their food that they're feeding the kids from outside of the United States?
Yes.
Instead
right.
of, California, the high standards that American agriculture has to comply with, rather than who knows what's going on
in China.
Right? And
Right.
this is for our kids we're talking about. That's bad.
Yeah. And this actually started with one of our peach growers noticing that at a school in Modesto, they were serving Chinese peaches. And this is within the 2-hour driving radius of the safest peach supply in the world. So this is the frustration that we experienced, and this is what we sort of built upon to improve the situation. So since then, we worked with Senator Caballero to create the Buy American Food Act. And what that legislation does is it requires any state public institution that receives federal reimbursement dollars, so think of the school meal programs, to disclose on their contracts that they will prioritize domestic product over imported product unless the imported product is 25% below domestic price. So again, it's a dedication of our state tax dollars to our domestic products. The governor did sign that bill at the end of September, and he cited that this should benefit farmers and farm workers throughout the state of California. So the bill was just signed in September, so we're hopeful to see some positive change in the coming months and years.
And it'll benefit the overall economy here in the state, right? We really need that right now.
Right.
So, well, that's really awesome to hear. Thank you, Emily, for your efforts and efforts of your organization, all those others like Sun-Maid that backed you guys up in that. Read more about these things in our magazines. I'm Matthew Malcolm, CaliforniaAgNet.com.